Hey everyone, it's Nicole from Headspace. I'm back. Sorry, I was on a little break. For those of you that don't know, I just moved to Italy, so it's been a crazy couple of weeks. Got rid of everything, job, my car, my house, all of it, and so needed some time to handle all that. But in the meantime, I am back. Sorry. I am currently in a hotel right now. Max, come. Until my apartment is ready, so it's a little chaotic. But I wanted to get a reading in while I'm here. So let's pull some cards. We're going to do a reading for the, November 3rd. We're already in November. Yeah, today is Halloween. Happy Halloween for all of those that are celebrating. Yeah, we got some stuff coming up too. We have a new moon coming up, I think, on the 5th. I don't know. I gotta get back in the swing of things. But anyway, we'll pull some cards and we can see what's going on for the week of November 3rd. Let's try that again. All right. So this is just going to be a collective reading for the week of November 3rd. I still am doing the virtual readings, so if anyone is interested, I've updated my schedule to accommodate the hours now that are different. Max, come here. So, if you're interested, you can go to headspacenewjersey.com and you can find any information there. I'm also going to be doing a Reiki 1 attunement virtually. That's going to be on November 17th. It'll be 10 a.m. Eastern time. So if that's something that you're interested in, you can contact me or go to the website. And then I also am still doing the monthly subscriptions as well. So that's, you just get a monthly check-in, 20-minute reading. Everything is done virtually, and you can start and stop anytime. Let's see. One more deck of cards. All right. Curious to see what's going on. It's been a couple of weeks, right? So we'll see what the hell we're dealing with. I haven't really been doing much meditation or anything. It's been so chaotic, so kind of curious to see what's going on with the collective. All right, so let's see what we got. All right, so this is the collective reading for the week of November 3rd. All right, we got some interesting cards. All right, so definitely new beginnings are coming through. I feel like you've come out of a tower moment, and now it's like you're kind of in the rebuilding phase. Like you're starting to piece things together again. So I feel like definitely there is a focus on making things more stable, solid, grounded, as you continue to grow and like put the pieces back together. So it feels like you've gone through your tower moment, you've done all that. It feels like you've been going through a healing, you've been doing the work, you've been meditating, you've been praying, you've been doing all the healing things that you're supposed to be doing. And now you are like in the rebuilding phase, where you're now trying to kind of get settled back into a routine, back into maybe even just something like, new. I feel like there is a lot more positivity energetically going on in this reading. Like, I feel like for those of you that this reading is for, it feels like even though you maybe have gone through a lot of stuff, there's been a lot of changes, you still are keeping like a positive outlook. It feels like you're keeping the faith, you're staying optimistic. And I feel like even if you're getting thrown like little things that maybe are not necessarily throwing you off your path, but they're just kind of like little bumps in the road, you're still kind of staying positive about it. Or you're like, oh, well, that's just realigning me to, get to where I need to be, or whatever. So it just feels like you're staying in a more positive mindset as you're continuing to build and grow. I feel like for a lot of you, I feel like a lot of you have a lot of ideas going on, or there's like a lot of moving parts that are happening currently. And it feels like even if you can't see ahead of you, you can't really see the full picture ahead of you, you're still like thinking a lot, you're piecing things together, you're doing your research, and you're just trying to put the puzzle pieces together. So yeah, I feel like you guys also, there's just like a lot of ideas, a lot of, you're like sorting out, what you want to do, how you want to do it, all of your options. Like, I feel like you in this moment, you feel like you have a lot of options. Even if you can't see the options in front of you, you still know that you have a lot of options. And I feel like you are continuing to put the work in to keep moving forward. And I think you guys are also like seeing that as you continue to put the work in, you continue to see things falling into place, or things start to align differently. So it's like you're just trusting and having faith, knowing that like the more that you keep like taking a step forward, the more that you keep putting in the work, the more that things are kind of like falling into place, and you're seeing like positive actions happening. For a lot of you, I feel like new careers coming through, whether it's like a completely new industry or a new business, like company that you're working for, but definitely something new with like your work life. I feel like there's definitely a shift on what you're focusing on with work as well. And it definitely feels like this is something that's going to be more positive. I think there's going to be success coming with it, even if it is like something completely different, or maybe I feel like I said this in another reading or something, but like you might have to like take a step back, whether that's in your position, your title, or financially, but then I think it's just going to like kind of launch you and level you up after that. So I do see that all happening. What else do we have? For some of you, I think in between this switch in your career, that you are maybe going to have some downtime as well. For others of you, I do see like a vacation or a holiday being planned, but I feel like there is definitely a lot of positivity coming from that. If it is a break between the old job and the new job, or whatever it is in this career change, I feel like it's just giving you a moment to like reset or something, like I guess reset, where you're energetically like resetting, and it's almost like you're just slightly like pivoting to be put on a different path. So something about this downtime or a vacation or something that is going to be coming up if you don't have anything planned, or if you're thinking of planning something, I think it's really going to be more about shifting or pivoting you to a different, like onto a different path. I feel like everything is being like divinely guided and divinely timed right now as well. So whatever it is that you are like putting your energy into, whatever it is that you're doing the work for, I do feel like there is a divinely guided like path that you're being kind of put down. A lot of you, I think, are really starting to understand too that like when you're manifesting or whatever, that you literally have to like ask for what you want. You need to put the energy out there and let your guides know, let the universe know, and like even just, you know, like saying the words is like kind of spell casting, right? Like when we say the words out loud, when we write it down, it's putting the energy out there. And I think you guys are really starting to realize that the more that you say it and the more that you put it out there, even if it's just talking to yourself or your pets or writing it in a journal and no one ever reads it, the universe hears it, the universe sees it, the universe knows, and then it's like you kind of start to see it coming back to you. Even if it's not all in one like fell swoop, it feels like you're seeing the pieces coming to you. And so it's like you're kind of seeing now more differently that if you just ask for what you want, like the universe is going to start giving you like those bits and pieces to get to where you want. I do see there is like a very strong divine feminine energy coming through. This doesn't necessarily mean that it's like a woman, but just the energy that's coming through is that you're really stepping into your power. It feels like I feel like this has been coming up too, but it's more of like you are allowing yourself to attract and not chase. That's like the main part of that divine feminine energy that's coming through, is you are really focusing on attracting what you want, attracting who you want, and you know, you're not chasing. It feels like you're confident in who you are and what you're doing, and even if like on paper it looks like you don't know what the hell is going on, like you look like a mess, you might not have a job, you might not have a house, you know, you're changing careers, whatever, you know, it feels like you still know that like you have value, you have worth, and that you deserve to have what it is that you are calling in. And so with that confidence, it's like even if you don't look a certain way on paper, you know that you are not willing to like downgrade yourself to chase things that, you know, aren't for you or anything like that. It feels like you're really kind of like sitting back in your power, and allowing things to come to you, and fully believing and trusting that what's meant to come to you will come to you, and that you don't have to chase anymore. That feels like a big point for a lot of you in this collective reading, where you might have, you know, really chased after everything and really like tried to force things, whether it's relationships or jobs or whatever. And now it's like you've pulled your energy back and you realize you don't need to chase to receive. I do just see there's a lot of happy energy coming through. I think a lot of you are really starting to stand in your power. You're starting to, you know, like speak your mind more, not to be like an asshole or anything, but just to protect your energy, and to like stand up for yourself, you know, not to allow people to like manipulate you or whatever. It's like you really are stepping into this like true, authentic version of yourself that you maybe haven't, you know, been in a long time. But I definitely see you like standing up for yourself, standing up for your beliefs, saying what you want, saying, you know, yes to things that you really want to do, saying no to things that you really don't want to do, setting firm boundaries. It really feels like you're just like very powerful, but also like in a soft way. It's not like you're being a dick, you know, like you're just being real. I also feel like you're starting to, I think the more that you like pray or meditate or journal or whatever it is that you do to connect, I feel like the more that you do that, the more that you realize you have a lot of the answers within yourself. And you like the answers that you have, like you're starting to trust them. You're starting to realize that like you can trust yourself. And I think your intuition is starting to like ramp up a little bit more too. Like you're really starting to kind of see the signs more, see the synchronicities more. And it's just like allowing you to, again, step into that confidence that's coming through. Yeah, I do see abundance coming in. And it doesn't necessarily mean like financially. It could be financially, it could be through love, it could be, you know, health, it could be just happiness, but I do see abundance coming in. I feel like it's slowly coming. It's like, you know, like the snowball, you know, as it comes down the mountain, it gets bigger and bigger and bigger. And I feel like that's kind of the same energy with the abundance. And it's like the more that it, you know, gets bigger, the more that your mindset changes and you just, like you're just trusting. Like I just feel like there's like this new level of trust energetically that is like coming through with you. I just feel like, yeah, you guys are being guided to be more positive with yourself, being more gentle with yourself, do just like thinking nice things and saying nice things about yourself. I just feel like there's just a lot of positive energy coming through. And like I said, it feels like for some of you in the collective, like it doesn't necessarily feel like you have all of the pieces put together. And on paper, it looks like it might be chaotic or whatever, or like, what is this girl doing? What is this guy doing? But, like, within yourself, like you have the answers, you're seeing the signs, you're seeing the synchronicities, and, you're trusting all of that, and you're seeing it all like progress slowly. And I don't think you give a shit about what anyone else is thinking, feeling, saying right now. So, yeah, that is, I think, all I'm getting for this collective reading. But definitely it's like very powerful, strong energy coming through, but also like peaceful. It's a lighter energy. It's not like a heavy energy. I feel like a lot of the last readings that we did were a little bit on the heavier side. Even if they were positive, there was still like this intensity where I feel like that intensity has lifted. So it just, very interesting. So if this resonated with you, definitely let me know in the comments. If you are interested in doing a personal reading to go deeper in on your own shit, you can definitely hit me up for a reading. I am doing virtual online readings. All the information is on the website, headspacenewjersey.com. It's headspacenj.com. I'm sorry. The links are in the bios, so you can just get your way there. Again, I am still doing the monthly subscriptions, so it's once a month you get a 20-minute like check-in reading. Lots of good feedback on that from the subscribers so far. You can start and stop anytime as well, so that's all on the website. And I'm also doing a Reiki 1 attunement. So if you're interested in getting into energy healing, whether it's for yourself or you want to be a practitioner, or you just want to level up your intuition, it's a great way to kind of dive into that. So we'll be doing that virtually as well, November 17th. I'll be posting all that info on the website today as well. So if you have any questions, definitely message me on the website. There's a little spot you can send messages. So that's what I have for you guys. Have a great weekend, and we will be back in full effect with the live readings. So I will be back on Tuesday, possibly Monday. I don't know. I'm gonna definitely be doing 2 lives a week, and I might transition into doing 3. So just bear with me while I'm going through some of these little adjustments. But yes, I am back. We are back. And I'll see you guys next week. Have a great weekend.